by beating Geelong in 1930. The frame shot of the victorious 1930 side, set to the number 4, remains one of the icons of the Collingwood Football Club in
The ball
image
was
of
cleared by
greatness.
Quincy's opponent, Richmond skipper Maury Hunter, number 20 for the Tigers. Geelong eventually ran out 20-point winners to take out the club's second flag.
And these matches of bruising affairs. Despite winning this game, the Tigers went into the rematch 2 weeks later as underdogs, but managed to snatch victory in the dying minutes and secure their third premiership.
Last premiership in 1933, and still shares the all-time goal-kicking record for his 150 in 1934.
Persevered and did not shirk any issue, like his courageous march to Wingman Herbie Matthews. They were generally outgunned by the rampant Tigers and faced a 10-goal deficit going into the final quarter.
It was picked up by Albie Cannon, who kicked 5 goals in this match. Albie was the 4th in the Cannon family dynasty.
Paralysing finish. Collingwood was playing a great game, but Geelong playing with electrifying dash smashed through the defence and ran out victors by 32 points. Congratulations to both teams. The game will go down to history as the keenest final ever contested. Collingwood went down fighting, but listen to Geelong. They bar nothing. Bar one.
A 23-year premiership drought and took home the 1938 flag with a 15-point victory over Collingwood.
Each match lasts 20 minutes. Through the first round, the second round, the semi-finals, St Kilda and Richmond emerge to contest the grand final. St Kilda has never won a Victorian premiership. It's the only old established club that's never broken its duck. Now Melbourne settling down like the team of champions they are. They handle the heavy going expertly. They play methodical, clever football, these red legs with the webbed feet. And with this final glorious kick, Melbourne wins its second premiership in succession. That's named the Tigers.
6 consecutive series had finished the regular season on top, faced worthy opposition from Fitzroy in the second to ending grand final.
Troy held out the Tigers after half-time to win by 15 points, its first premiership for 22 years and its last grand final.
Away, kicking 11 goals in the third quarter alone. It was a quarter that had never been witnessed before on grand final day, and the record 63-point margin made the Bombers' 1946 premiership team one of the greatest sides.
130 minutes of grueling non-stop football, Carlton wins the 1947 premiership of the Victorian Football League by only 1 point. Only 1 point. We was robbed. Yes, madam, but it was a great game.
Were favoured when they led by 2 goals in the final quarter. The Demons had recalled veteran Jack Mueller, who with Norm Smith provided a potent forward line in a low-scoring match. Melbourne won the flag by 39 points.
Backing up, he comes through. He taps the ball to Les Gardner, who smartly gets out of trouble. Dashing down the field, he clears with a long punt as the sun comes out again. Chris Lambert punches the ball onto McEwen as the final siren sounds with victory to Essendon. It's a grand sight.
Defended grimly. At the sound of the siren, the ground erupted. The 17-year drought was over. Collingwood had defeated Geelong
Beautiful
by
pass,
12.
hits Jack Collins right on the chest. This could have been his 7th goal to equal the grand final record. The goal umpire runs across, indicating that it was a goal and it's all over. Footscray's first ever grand final. Final scores, Footscray 15-12-102, defeating Melbourne 7-9-51.
1955 premiership was overshadowed by the sonic boom which shattered the MCG that afternoon.
The kick towards the centre of the ground, and it was McLean, and also Healy went up. Healy got the ball away from him, tears around using two.
Again, a free kick in the pack to Peter Marquis. "29 minutes gone. There's the siren. And the Magpies have done it. Last time was 1953.
Away from the pack of players until Essendon comes through, a pass across to Leyden. Leyden tries to kick it off the ground, coming around the fringe of the boundary line. The Dons come through, Burgess picks up, boots it up towards the forward pocket position. But here, Lord goes for the ball, tumbles across the line, and there's the siren. There's the siren. With Melbourne premiers for 1959, Melbourne defeating Essendon here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground in the grand final. Melbourne 17 goals.
He just screws it off the side of his foot to Barassi in the forward pocket. So easy for Melbourne at this stage. Barassi would be about 40 yards out on his wrong side, but not on a particularly acute angle. And there goes the siren to end what has been a disappointing game, with Melbourne taking out the premiership for 1960 with a convincing victory. 8 goals, 14, 62 points to Collingwood. 2
Taken
goals,
forward
14.
on the half-back flank. Umpire Slobbers are going to pay it by the look of things. See what he's going to do. He signs the ball up. There's the ball. Ren comes in. There's the final siren. The final siren.
At the court, Murray kick misses it, falls off his hands. There's a chance for Gill. Gill gets the ball knocked in ahead of him, runs into his own teammate, and balls in a front.
Just coasting home 109-60. Hawthorn had put up a magnificent performance. They're still fighting hard, but Geelong too good on the day. There's the kick-off. A chance for Lyon. Alistair Orders there. And look at the elated Geelong camp. There's Bob Davis being
Melbourne's strong and speedy defence holds firm, although stretched to the limit.
Getting the ball up towards Cooper. There goes the siren, and it's all over. And there's a very happy looking John Coleman with his back to us in the line coach, the coach of Essendon, and one of the greatest full forwards. They set themselves and a mark to Murray. 28.5 minutes gone. Hit the boundary line. 28.5 gone. There's Murray's kick to the one position on the other side.
On the outer side, here's a go for Polinelli. Polinelli picks up, he tries a long one. McKenzie on decline. They placed it over towards Davis. McKenzie takes it, the kick smothered. He tries a neck wrestle. The neck to McKenzie. Siren's gone. The siren's gone. Has it? Yes. Look at this. We couldn't hear the
Silvani's got it. Silvani struggles it forward, taken by Crane. Crane swings around, gets his kick with a half-forward flank on the outer side. But Jackson's in front, but hurls it again. Richards over the mark, and Richmond are Premiers 1969. Richmond Premiers 1969.
Half a minute to play, I reckon.
Fantastic. There's the kick now, down to the half-forward flank. A mark to Gallagher. There's the siren. Carlton. Carlton are Premiers, and look at one with us. He's surrounded. Carlton are Premiers. Judson takes his kick. Goes to the flank position on the outer side. The sun comes out as the ball hits the ground, and Heath sends it back to the wing position. Siren goes. Siren goes. Hawthorn are Premiers 1971. And Spurman takes the mark. O'Connell of Carlton limping. Players, they must be dog-tired out there. Siren! Siren! Carlton have won it! Carlton have won it! And they're going mad here at the MCG. Inside, Mike Green comes out there. Traps the ball in soccer fashion. A hand pass by Green. Little come off. Hard pushing the ball in front of him. The siren goes! Siren goes! Richmond are Premiers for 1973. Richmond are Premiers, and what a beauty. And the final scoreboard there reads Richmond 16. Goes to the half-forward flank. Arnold Briders comes out to meet it. North are going down fighting. Hand pass over towards Burns. He's in trouble as Clayton comes through. Clayton is tackled. There is Kevin Morris with Burns. A siren goes. And the final scoreboard in the 74 grand final reads Richmond 18-20, 128. North Melbourne 13-9, 87. It's North Melbourne through Chisnell, getting that ball to the half-forward flank on the northern side of the ground. Got it after. North Melbourne first ever flag. And the final scoreboard now reads at the MCG in 1975 final. Haddle kicks it over the centre. Up goes Malcolm Blight and takes the mark. Plays on immediately. The siren goes. Hawthorn have won it. Hawthorn have won the 1976 grand final. Paul Penicillin.
He's moved down towards full forward for them North Melbourne players there. Andrew Allen will strike behind. His neatest Bry takes the mark. That, I think, has made certain of a tie. 34 minutes approaching. Allen with the ball on the half-back line.
And the ball driven out there towards Max Whitson, picked up by Little Bart. He's going off the run. There's the siren, I think, for the end of the game. It's a draw. It's a draw. The 1977 grand final is a draw. And we'll be back here next week. Thank golly, another draw. What a great performance it was.
Gully 2 times has been done to come third place on PSL banner of Home Races.
It's going to Scott. Well, I don't think anyone was too sure about that. They're all stood there dumbfounded, and Scott will hold play up a little bit because his side's only 18 points in front. We're at the 20 or the 30-minute mark. And I'd say that it's Hawthorn's premiership for 1978. There it is.
Hawthorn have won their 4th VFL premiership, defeating North Melbourne. There's Richard.
8 minutes gone. So is there time for Collingwood to get up? They're 5 minutes. Carlton won the 1979 premiership. The score, the final scores. Carlton 11-16, 82. Once again, Collingwood the bridesmaid. 11 goals.
Today, one of the best exhibitions I've seen him give, as the ball comes down toward Kane. Kane is out there, looking in the direction for Bartlett. Bartlett would have got the ball, but the siren has sounded, and he and Macro, they shake hands, and that's the end of the 1980 premiership.
There's no one there for Carlton. It doesn't matter because the Magpies have lost this match for sure. Well, there's the siren, and Carlton have won the 1981 grand final. The final scores, 12 goals, 20-92 Carlton. The Collingwood 10-12, 72.
And a great victory for the Blues, completely in command in the final quarter. And there they are.
The big guys to take a mark. Bell Perovic couldn't hold it, but there's too many defenders there. And there's the siren, and the Blues have won the 1982 grand final. 14-19, 103 Carlton, defeating Pittsburgh. 12-13, 85.
Rodney Eade going after him. The ball is out of bounds. So at the 30-minute mark, we see the score. There's the siren for Premiers from 1883. And a fine effort. There's their coach, Alan Jeans. And what a happy man. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. One of the most popular coaches. Mark Twiddle. The ball goes down there, but a mark put down into this quarter by just on 35 minutes. There's the siren.
Essendon winning their first flag since 1965, and the final scores Essendon 14-21, 105 to 12-9, 81. The defeat in excess of 80 points.
Ball back into play again as it goes wide towards the over the half-forward line for Hawthorn. There's the siren to win the game, and Essendon the Premiers for 1985, winning 2 in a row. 26 goals, 14, 170. Essendon to Hawthorn, 14-8, 92.
So Essendon, successive premiers on the boundary line, but back to the centre, 68 to 110. Knocked down by Deere on this occasion. There's the siren, and Hawthorn are premiers in 1986. The Hawks winning their 6th VFL flag, defeating Carlton. The scoreboard.
Kennedy opposed to Green. Green did a brilliant. There's the siren. Robert Walls is awaited. William is Wesloff. And Carlton are premiers for 1987. An outstanding performance.
Yes, a magnificent performance by the Blues.
Wait for the reactions around this ground. Chris Mew has the ball. We're out of time in the grand final. Lock it up again. It looks like it's all over. The dream of back-to-back pennants is all but there as far as the Hawks are concerned. There's the siren. Hawthorn have won it by 6 points. A heart-stopper. Ladies and gentlemen, you've just seen a classic.
Thumb. He will feel no pain tonight. From the back pocket. This will be probably the last kick. He need not even kick it. The drought is over. 52 years. They've waited. Let the celebrations begin.
5 seconds remaining. And look at this, a panic for Gowers if it sits. Taps it over to Allen as the siren goes now and the Hawks win.
Into the middle. It's a game of possession now with only seconds remaining. Evans may have the last kick in this grand final. The Eagles are going to win their first leg. Kevin Sheedy has done it again for the Bombers. There's the bounce, Somerville, and there's the siren. Victory for the Bombers. Christmas side, they won that afternoon against Richmond, and now a long road to the MCG and his second premiership. The Eagles are premiers for the second time in 3 seasons. No debate. They have won in the most convincing of the year. It's all over for the Cats, and the celebration's about to start for Carlton. Pick it up cleanly. Sock it up the ground. There it is. North are champions.
So there's nothing left now but to celebrate.
They've done what we thought was impossible. They've been to Perth, to Melbourne, to Sydney, to Melbourne, and then come back. They are a super football team, no question. It's endorsed its fate today.
As the team defeated the new millennium, as the time ticks down, the Kangas have won a 4th premiership. Well done, Dennis Fagan. You deserve everything you've got today, and so does your club. Well, tears of a different kind today for John Longmire. Worthy winners, no question about it. We are almost there. You could argue forever who is the best team of all time, but as Jason said earlier, this is the best season we've ever seen. Kevin Sheedy joins Dick Reynolds as the most successful club in over 100 years at this famous club, and they have won their 16th premiership. And is there a better story than James Hird? Well, maybe players of the match.
He would certainly be in line for the Norm Smith. He's had 7 marks, 10 possessions, kicked 2 goals for.
They've done it.
He's got the ball in his hands, Bruce.
A bit of history here. Lee Matthews has been to the top of the mountain for a second time as coach. Once at Collingwood, and now he's done the impossible. Brisbane have won the
Nick
premiership.
Davis. Fraser makes the lead. It's all over. The Brisbane Lions are premiers again. They have gone back to back in one of the most memorable grand finals in VFL AFL history. Boy, that was well deserved in the end.
And he misses.
Here it is. The Brisbane Lions have done it. The Hawks, the Bombers, the Crows. They couldn't do it in the 80s or the 90s. But the Lions have gone back to back to back to become the greatest side of the modern era. They are football's invincibles. What a win, Robert.
Magnificent.
It's a sensational
And Shocko throws his arms in the air and says to the crowd, make some noise. And they are.
Seconds remaining.
Port Adelaide.
Look at Choco.
And there it is.
It's over. Well done. High five. Well done, Tom.
Port Adelaide are the premiers for 2004. Oh,
sensational stuff.
I can't believe it.
In the back pocket. Heads along the boundary line. Oh, good mark by Cox. Cox throws it onto the left. One last roll of the dice for the Eagles! Leo Barry, you star! Bob Murray reincarnate. The longest premiership drought in football history is over. For the first time in 72 years, the Swans are champions of the AFL.
The West Coast Eagles lead by a point. Can the Swans do it? Who would have thought the sequel would be just as good as the original? The West Coast Eagles are the premiers for 2006, and the Stars, Cousins and Chris Judd now have the medal they really want to put around their neck.
12 years of disappointment over for West Coast.
Contested mark of the day, Brad Ottens. And there it is. It's the Cats. They've come so close so many times in the last 44 years, but the torture is finally over. Geelong are the premiers for 2007. It's fair to
Franklin got it from Gill, dropped it to Crawford. A little soccer off the ground. Rioli and Enright. Taylor, Buddy runs him down. Hawthorn, the champions. The long wait for Crawford over.
Action, and he can go back, and he can have a shot, and surely any score will do it now. Wonderful kick by Mooney. It's over. The Cats Cats, vindication has arrived. They have won their second in 3 years. But what a fight it was. What a wonderful, grueling, magnificent fight it was.
He get a clear ball here and kick it long and hard. Goddard, the tap. Del Santo. It's going to be a draw. It's unbelievable. But it's happened.
Their greatest ever margin in a grand final. It doesn't get better than that. Clock has ticked over the 30-minute mark now. Shaw drives it as long as he possibly can. There it is! Beyond a shadow of a doubt, the Cats proved themselves as one of the greatest teams of the modern era. Premierships 07, 09 and now 2011. 3 and 5 years. A triple treat for a sensational football side.
Sydney are premiers. Smith can't quite get it. Bunny held up. Henneberry's been magnificent. Malcheski 2 goals that he'll never forget. And they're home all right. They've done it. What a team. That culture, the Bloods. So the Hawks are so close now. An 11th premiership. Bunny may get the last touch. Dawson deprives him. They've done it. The best team all year. Last year so difficult for them. Back on top of the mountain. To fall forward, Spanger last seconds, could Spanger do it? Couldn't quite. I thought he was shepherded out of it anyway. But this great team, the best team of the modern era, of the last 50 years, produces its masterpiece. They've never been better than this. So, the last moments. Gaff and Priddis. So Hawthorn have done it. The first team in the 18-team competition to go back to back to back. They're three-peaters. They are remarkable.
What a day. Clean. Will kick virtually on the siren. He misses, but they don't miss out. Their day, their year, their joy.
Tigers are kings of the jungle again. It is Tiger time, Bruce. There is no doubt about it at all. It is Tigers and the Tigers are kings of the jungle again. It is Tiger time, Bruce. There is no doubt about it at all. It's going to finish at the Putt Road end of the ground. Massive crowd today. The Tigers are going to win the premiership in 2017. The Tigers have got home for the first time in 37 years.
Out of that centre, bouncing ball. They've got a brand new stadium, a big one, and they're going to put a big flag up there in a moment because the Eagle has landed. They're the premiers in 2018.
A second to go. The Tigers are premiers for the 12th time in their history.
So the last time we see the little master. So in a season like no other, as you said, Brian, the champions have been able to do what only the toughest and strongest could do in 2020. The Tigers again. Fletcher's going to get another one. John McDonald times the